Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you could join me today and thank you so much for tuning in to this week's video. I cannot believe I'm about to say we are at the end of another month, we are at the end of February, we are about to approach into March, and the spring season is hopefully going to arrive very, very soon. We've had very odd weather here in the UK. It's been very mixed. The last few days, as I'm filming this, it's been really mild. We've almost put our winter clothes away, but then today it's grey, overcast, really windy and chilly. So I wanted to first off start by saying I'm really sorry for the lighting. I'm sorry for the shadowy effect. I do use natural daylight. I don't have ring lights or lighting. I prefer to use natural lighting. So welcome back. How has your February been? Have you all had a lovely February? What have you all been up to? I find that when I reflect back on the month, writing in my bullet journal what I would like to do throughout the month really beneficial, and it really just shows me if I get to the end of a month and think, gosh, what have I done? Like, what can I reflect on in February? What things have happened, and if I can't quite remember, what I do is I write each month things I'd like to do for that month down here, for example. So I've done that since December, and it's been really great because I've been able to look back, tick things off that I've been able to do and what I've been able to do as well. And also taking photos. I love taking photographs of pretty much everything. So taking those also helps me to reflect. But overall, February has been a lovely month. I do feel that I'm getting myself back, I'm getting my health back, I'm losing weight as I mentioned in my previous video. I really hope you enjoyed that, and it's going really well. I'm actually been doing little Pilates classes every day, like 5 minutes of Pilates. I will link the lady who I use below because I think 5 minutes each day is really great. She does longer classes, but you can pick out the 5-minute ones if you don't have a lot of time or if you're brand new to Pilates like I am. I think doing a 10-minute session is just going to kill me at the moment because it's really tough. Pilates is really difficult, but 5 minutes every day I absolutely love. I'm still tracking my meals, which is going really well, and I'm still focusing on protein, which is also going really well. The other thing that I've started doing is focusing on deep cleaning 1 or 2 areas of my home. In this video, you'll be seeing now the areas that I've deep cleaned are the reading room and the bedroom. I started off in the reading room and I took everything off the shelves. I gave everything a polish, a dust, a wipe down, and I took things off shelves that I haven't taken off for a while. So dust had definitely accumulated in those spots, but it felt so good to do it. It was really, really great. And yeah, I can just keep on top of it every other day now and just have just a general light clean. I don't have to go over the top or, go crazy with it. It just works really well. And the other area of the home I deep cleaned this time was the bedroom, taking everything off the shelves, wiping everything down, cleaning, dusting, taking away all the dust. I think the bedroom is one area that I probably want to focus on deep cleaning twice a week if I can, or really just focusing on it because obviously we sleep in there every night and I want it to be nice and clean. I do primarily have the window open every day in the bedroom just to let it air out and let fresh air come in because like I said in my previous video, I feel that having windows open and allowing the fresh air to circulate your home I feel cleans it just by having that coming in. So they are the 2 rooms that I have deep cleaned, and you'll be seeing a lovely after, how they all look after I've cleaned them, putting all the fresh bedding back on the bed in the bedroom. And the reading room had the rug or the blanket, I think it's a throw actually, the throw washed and put that back on, and everything just felt and smelt delicious and clean. So they were the 2 areas of my home that I wanted to deep clean. But going back into February and the reflections on February, So what I wanted to achieve, or what I would like to have done in February, I wanted to spend time making and baking for friends and family, to have planned and prepped our garden ready for spring, enjoy phone-free moments, no phone days, to have read more of my Bible and books, enjoy candlelit baths, spend time living my housewife dream, spend time with friends and family, enjoy Valentine's Day with my George, and to have quiet moments for me, setting boundaries and saying no. So a lot of these I've been able to tick off, which has been really wonderful. George and I had a really lovely Valentine's Day. We have a Starbucks, it's probably about a 25-minute walk from us, but we had a lovely walk. We went there, got a drink, sat down, just the two of us, no phones. It was so lovely. Then we had a lovely little walk back, cooked dinner together, and it was complete bliss. I absolutely loved Valentine's Day with George. It was so lovely. I've also started reading. I go back to the Famous Five all the time because it's literally my favourite books. I love them so much. They're so easy. They're so comforting, wholesome. I just love them so much. So I've gone back to reading those at the moment, but I am obviously reading a new one of those. I've just finished A Street Cat Named Bob, which I absolutely loved, and I am reading Exodus in the Bible at the moment. I'm trying to read it from the beginning all the way to the end in a year if I can do it again. So I've done it once, I'm going to try and do it again. I've had lots of candlelit bubble baths, oh, it's so lovely. I take this candle into the bathroom with me. I have a few more of these. I'm obsessed with them. Take this in, and then I have my little LED light that I take in as well. And I've got some little tea lights in the bathroom too that I just light, and it's so peaceful, so relaxing, especially if I've had a stressful day at work. It's so lovely to come home and just light the candles, run a lovely hot bath, pop in some Epsom salts, and just relax. And it's so nice, and it really, really helps. It really helps me sleep. Hold on, I just need to have a drink. Drinking lots of water at the moment. So yeah, candlelit baths literally are my go-to thing. Spending time living my housewife dream, which every time I'm at home I'm doing that. It's perfect. It's actually Sunday today that I'm filming this video, and I've had a wonderful Sunday. I've cooked breakfast for George and I like I do every single Sunday. This afternoon I'm going to be cooking a roast dinner. We're having roast pork this week. I've cleaned the house, given that a bit of a freshen up ready for the week ahead. And yeah, every time I'm at home, I'm enjoying being at home. I love being at home so much. I'm baking cookies and just taking care of George and Arthie, and it's just perfect, and I couldn't want for anything else. So I've definitely been enjoying those. Enjoying phone-free moments, no phone days. This is something I would like to improve on, that I'm going to take into March. I have been trying, but I haven't overly been succeeding, but I want to do better, so I'm going to take that forward into the following month. Baking and making food for friends and family. Yes, I've been doing lots of that and hosting for people, having people round, and it's been just so nice. Prepping and planning the garden for spring. I've started to do that, but with the weather not being great, I haven't really wanted to go out into the garden. I've pulled all of the carrots now, so they are all gone. I just need to add some more compost into the raised beds, put ant powder in it, and just give it a little bit of a zhuzhing up before I put my produce in there. I have prepped my potatoes, so I've popped those into their egg cartons, and they are sitting on our kitchen cabinet ready and waiting to sprout, and then I'll be able to plant those in the upcoming month. And yeah, apart from that, I've moved things around in the garden, so things do look a lot better in there, but that's as far as I can go at the moment. So the more garden prep will be in March. And spending time with friends and family, which yes, I have done that too. I actually met one of my very dear friends after work one evening. We went to Starbucks. I'm obsessed with Starbucks. I have a problem with Starbucks because I love it so much. But we met for Starbucks because they were open after I'd finished work at 5 o'clock, and I had my dinner there. So they did sandwiches. So I had a sandwich and I had a decaf coffee, and we just caught up, and it was so lovely. And I loved it so much because it was still light in the evening. So when we were walking home together, it was still daylight. So it was so perfect, and I loved it so much. So I definitely want to do that again. And so February has been a really lovely month. It's been a really chilled month. It's also been a month of preparation, I think, like coming out of hibernation and preparing to come into the spring months, like awakening months, I want to call them. You know, getting yourself ready, bettering yourself, doing everything you want to do, getting ready for summer, basically, spring and summer. And therefore, we're going to jump on into March monthly goals. How exciting is that? March monthly goals, I have them just here. Have you set any goals for March? You must let me know down below. And how was your February? Did you tick any of your goals off for February? Did you have a nice February? Let me know as well, because I love to connect with all of you too. So let's jump on into March goals. So the personal goals, we're going to go through them and then I'll have a little chat about them as well. Okay. The first one is to clean out my raised beds and have produce ready to plant. Number 2 was to continue to build up Pilates daily. Number 3, focus on good quality sleep, phone away. Number 4, continue to aim for 100 grams of protein a day. Number 5, enjoy a solo date, antique shopping and coffee. The financial goals are: get my emergency fund up to £800, continue to focus on reducing the food bill, start putting money aside for big birthdays, enjoy low-cost hobbies, don't buy if I don't need, use cash over card. So let's quickly go back to February and the goals I set myself for February. So the first one was to start to make a plan for the garden, compost and produce, to add more protein to each meal where possible, finish my crochet blanket for my friend's baby, have quality time for me, friends and family, relaxing baths, coffee dates and meals. The financial goals were: get my emergency fund up to £700, pay for my mum's birthday spa evening at Eden Hall, which is our local spa. Number 3 was to try and keep grocery bill low, try and shop own branded products. Number 4, start buying produce from for the garden, compost and ant powder. 5 was to try and save any spare money. So we're going to start in the personal goals. Obviously, I mentioned that I have been doing bits and bobs in the garden. I've got my potatoes, I've got onions. What else have I got? I've got onions. I haven't got my carrots yet, but I will get the carrot seeds at some point. And I think I've got garlic, but garlic will be planted later in the year when it's a bit colder. Number 2, add more protein to each meal where possible, which yes, I've done that. I've done that every single day. I've almost been hitting 100 grams of protein every day, which is fantastic, so I can tick that. Number 3, finish my crochet blanket for my friend's baby, which yes, I have finished that as well. I'll pop a little picture up on the screen now of the blanket that I have crocheted. So I just need to add a cream border and then it will be done. Number 4, have quality time for me, friends and family, which yes, I've touched up upon this and yes, I have, which has been lovely. And so they're all the goals, the 4 little goals, personal goals for February that I've ticked every single one of them off. So the financial goals: get my emergency fund up to £700. I didn't put anything into my emergency fund this month because I had a lot of birthdays. Like I mentioned in January, I have my aunt's birthday in January, my dad's birthday in February, my mum and George's birthday in March. So what I'm going to do going forwards, once I've reached my emergency fund of £1,000, I'm going to start adding extra money into birthday funds so that when that time rolls around again, I won't be in the same position that I have been now and I've had to use, like, literally as soon as I've got paid, the bulk of my wages have gone on to birthdays. So yeah, I'm going to start saving little bits each month once I've reached my emergency fund. So therefore, I've not been able to pop any money away. So my emergency fund is still sitting at £600, which I know at the beginning of the year I said by the end of March, I was going to have £1,000. However, by April, I will have £1,000. So it's just, life just happens sometimes. I think things just creep up on you, things happen, and that's completely normal. And I also think that that's not necessarily in God's plan. God is guiding and teaching and helping us to grow every single day. And if we knew everything straight away, then you wouldn't need his guidance or support, which we do because we're humans and we always need help because none of us are perfect. So yeah, but I'm going to get it up to £800 this month in March. So then in April, it will have reached 1,000. So that is really great. The third one was to try and keep the grocery bill low and shop own branded products, which I'm going to carry on into March and get better at that. The fourth one was to start buying produce from the garden, which yes, I have. So I've just mentioned about those. The fifth goal was to try and save any spare money, which I have not this month, but it's something that I'm going to keep on trying, adding it onto the next month, and just continue to try better with my finances. I'm so much better than what I was. So this time last year, I was still really learning with money. I was still getting more sensible with money, and I really feel like I've come such a long way with it, and I've really learnt from. I'm learning every single day to manage my money. So I think you don't learn straight away. You always have lessons and you learn from those lessons, which I really think are great as well. So these are the personal goals. So they were February. So the March personal goals. So I want by the end of March, I want to have got the garden ready to plant my produce, ready to plant things out into them. I'll be able to plant my potatoes. I should be able to plant my carrots and my onions, and they should be able to go in the raised beds. I also want to put herbs in the garden as well, so I will bring all of you along with that when I start planting. Continue to start building up Pilates. So like I said, I'll link the lady who I use in the description box below for you to check out. Focus on good quality sleep, phone away. So I really want to focus on putting my phone away, doing something else that I don't have to use my phone. I'm actually going to be talking about something very briefly that I've got from another YouTuber, which I'll also link below. And it's a really, really lovely, lovely idea. And I think it's wonderful what I'm about to talk about. Continue to aim for 100 grams of protein a day. Enjoy a solo date. Go antique shopping and have a coffee. So I don't have to buy anything necessarily. Just go and have a little walk around, go and have a look around and treat myself to a coffee and just spend some time with myself. I have found out that my local city, which is Lincoln, have got a cat cafe that has just opened. So I think I may go there. Very soon. And I've spoken about the emergency funds. Next year, I've got 2 big birthdays that I need to save up for, that I would like to save up for. So once I've got my emergency fund to where it's going to be, I really want to save hard for those birthdays. And I want to focus on looking at the food shopping and getting own branded products instead of like M&S or branded products and things like that, and enjoy low cost hobbies. So going for a walk with friends, going to the library, or taking a drink out with me, or not having a piece of cake with a coffee and just enjoying a coffee, things like that is what I'd like to do. And they are the goals for March. So I'm really excited. I hope you are too. I can't wait to get started on March and get going. And what I'm also going to do at the end of March is flip through my bullet journal. I'll have completely filled this bullet journal by the end of March, and I'll be getting my new one. So I will do a flip through. I will include that in April's reset and share that with you all, because that is going to be so exciting. And the final thing that I'm going to talk to you about is creating a dopamine menu. Now, I have been watching this lady on YouTube who got it from another YouTuber, another creator, and I will link both of their channels below, because the first lady created this dopamine menu. So it's like a food menu. So you have starters, main courses, sides, desserts, and specials. So the starters are activities that you can do that don't take you very long, say like take you 10 or 15 minutes, so making yourself a lovely drink, getting some fresh air, you know, doing your skincare, anything you'd like to do that don't take very long at all, that is part of the starters. The main course are things that you can do that take a bit more time, so running a lovely bubble bath, watching a movie, making your favourite drink, doing your nails, or things that you like to do, reading a book, things, like I said, things that you enjoy doing that take that bit more time, probably about half an hour to an hour out of your week, and enjoying those instead of scrolling on your phone. Then we have sides. Now, sides are things that take 5 minutes or less. So while you're doing the washing up, listen to some music, light a scented candle, put some lovely lighting on, and just enjoy listening to, you know, high energy music while you're cleaning, and things like that. Writing things that you're grateful for. That's kind of what the sides menu is, doing something, adding something into your daily routine to make it more enjoyable. Desserts are little treats and treasures. Sorry about that. The camera just suddenly decided to completely cut out. So here we are. So the dessert part of the dopamine menu is, for example, going to Starbucks and treating yourself to a coffee, getting that item from your favourite retailer that you've had your eye on recently, taking yourself to the cinema, grabbing some popcorn from the local shop and sitting down at your house and watching a movie, reading your favourite book, you know, really special little treats that you enjoy doing, getting your nails done professionally, getting your hair done, anything that you like to do, that's a treat that you wouldn't normally do. And the final one, which is specials, they are things that you're going to save up for, really special treats, like taking yourself out on a solo date, for example. And I just think they're really, really great. And I really think it's a lovely idea to get you away from your phone and to enjoy some more hobbies and things that you can do without using technology. And I really, really enjoy that. And that has brought us to the end of today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me any comments down below, and I will see you all in the next video, which will be another homemaking vlog, which I cannot wait for you to see. Take care. See you soon. Bye.